And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the United States taking on Chicago. First pitch coming your way next. All right, first pitch coming up. And on the mound today, Catfish Hunter.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Now the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. That one fouled off.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Next offering is fouled back. Here's the 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. To his knee, the throw. Nicely done for the out.
Batting second, the right fielder, James Wood.
And now, James Wood. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. First pitch just misses.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make
fires to second too late. Into second with a double, and that was hard hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Slinging it to first in time. Prince Fielder getting ready to hit. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Back here at Coors Field. And today's starting pitcher, Bob Feller. How about a scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Corbin Carroll, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. That's worth the price of admission. It's 1-0. Here's Pete Alonso. Line drive, short hop to third. The throw, and they get the out. And now the first baseman, Carlos Pena.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And first offering is fouled off. Bob Feller was only 17 years old when he made his major league debut, and it did not take long for him to make a name for himself. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Talking about Feller's debut, he burst onto the scene at his first start. He struck out 15 batters, and he was still in high school. In his 4th start, he racked up 17 Ks. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Ballesteros down to first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. 2 outs, base is empty. And now here is Geraldo Perdomo. Swings through that one for strike one.
And Feller didn't slow down anytime soon. Led the league in strikeouts for the next 4 seasons and won 93 games.
And he deals.
Ball, that's out.
And down on strikes. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Manny Ramirez.
Manny Ramirez.
Hunter back to work. Foul ball there. That just misses.
Ball one.
And that's ball one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That one hammered center field. Junior makes the grab, 1 down. Ken Griffey Jr. the next to hit.
Fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
Griffey was an instant sensation when he burst onto the major league scene back in 1989. A sweet swinging 19-year-old kid, and he got to play alongside his dad. He was a special player. Swings through that one.
And in his rookie year, it was already clear that Ken Griffey Jr. was a generational talent, a bona fide 5-tool player, and every one of those 5 tools was elite.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero.
Junior Caminero.
And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball.
That term 5-tool guy gets thrown around lightly sometimes, but with Junior, it applies 100%. There's nothing this guy couldn't do on the diamond.
Nabs it, and that is that. And we're back. Now the third baseman, Paul DeYoung.
Third baseman, Paul DeYoung.
Late swing fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-2. One ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Ballesteros gathers, throws to first, gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Yoshida makes the grab for the second out. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. And that one is lifted in the air. Wood sizing this one up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. New inning getting started, and the batter will be the shortstop, Michael Garcia. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Carroll puts it away, and there's 1 down. Now it's going to be Moises Ballesteros.
The catcher, Moises Ballesteros.
Fastball
That's
is outside. One out, base is empty. On the ground.
that's foul.
And foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. Battling here as he fouls it away. Next one is off the plate.
Ball 2.
Yeah, that's ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
He goes down looking. Now the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. Up the middle, Roberts. Throws to first, and the inning is over. As we go to the last of the third, and here is Ken Griffey Jr.
Griffey Jr.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Popped up. Caminero. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One down. And now the catcher comes up to him. Ted Simmons.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
Swing and a miss.
0-1.
And that is out of play. Pitch in the dirt. 1-2 to count. And misses inside.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Chop to the right side. Fielder. The flip to the pitcher covering. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. So the batting order turns over. This is Corbin Carroll. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 2-0. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Hit in the air, center field. Junior under it. He makes the grab. That is the inning. As we go to the top of the fourth, now it's the right fielder, James Wood. Just
that ball went
missed. Wood goes 6 feet 7 inches, 22 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. Here's a 2-0. Swing and a foul straight back. Close one, doesn't get the call. And now 3 balls, and a strike. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Junior makes the grab, and there's one away. Next to hit, Prince Fielder. He popped out his first time.
Fielder.
That one's in there. Strike 1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the...
Calls it in, 2 away.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Ramirez, the next to hit, takes outside. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-1.
Wood, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one
Ball.
missed.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hit,
And he got him. Back here in Denver, and here's the first baseman, Carlos Pena.
Carlos
The pitch.
Pena.
High fly ball out towards left center. Junior hauls it in, and there's one away. So up next, Geraldo Perdomo. He's 0 for 1. The shortstop takes the ball. And a swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Ballesteros down to first with it. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout. Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. Swing and a miss.
these hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
No
2
ball,
down,
2
nobody
strike.
on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back here at Coors Field, ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Hunter back to work. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Ranging back and gone out to the deepest part of the field. He sends one out the opposite way, and they've got their first run. It's 2-1. Junior Caminero now at the plate. That one out to right. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. You know, welcome to the porch. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Los Angeles taking on the United States. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll, and towing the slab in this one, Justin Steele.
When he's on, Boog, he's really fun to watch. He takes the pressure off entire lineups, and typically he doesn't need a ton of runs in support. No one should be surprised if he settles in and takes full control of this game. That's what he's looking to do for sure.
Okay, all set to go. Now it's the second baseman, Yohan Moncada. And that's off. the inside edge. And we're underway. That one ripped, but foul. Hit hard, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 13.
And now it's Joey Gallo. In there, and it's 0-1. Just off the outside edge.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And that misses. And that's ball 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's Corey Seager. Ground ball could be 2. Fielder over to second, back to first, and that is a double play.
3-6-1 double plays can be so tough to turn. You're talking about the ground that the pitcher has to cover to get there. And in this case, you have a left-handed hitter that's out of the box even quicker than a righty. So everything has to be perfect and on time and on the money. Nice job right there.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Throws across the diamond. That's out number 3. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starting pitcher, Lucas Giolito.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Up the middle. That's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach. In the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
James Wood, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. This one in the dirt. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Nope.
Just
inside. Ball
missed.
2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And there's a ball.
Count.
Yoshida gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Done. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Nico Horner.
Batting third.
Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Prince Fielder. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs.
Fielder.
In the dirt, but no advance. That's ball 1. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 outs. In the dirt. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Adam Dunn. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. It's 0-1. Ball one there.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
And that's down and away. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Hunter Renfroe at the plate. This one in the air, center field. Griffey gets under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting 7.
Here's Joe Adell.
Joe Adell.
Adell in his 4th year, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he's usually in center, but today starting in right.
Well, less responsibility for him today, making the move from being the captain of the outfield to moving to right field. So he can let his center fielder take those balls in the gap and kind of like a little day off.
Base knock right field. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out. And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1's the count.
That's down and in.
Way to lay off that pitch
1 ball,
down.
1 strike.
Next pitch is outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And out of here. And now they're out front. It's 3-0. Here's Jared Kelenic. Just missed.
That ball went out.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swings through that.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended,
1-1.
tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The pitch. In the air to left center, Yoshida. And there's 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
Tap foul at the plate. Fought off foul. That one in the dirt, and that's ball 1. 2 out, space is empty. That one missed. Inside, almost got him. Swing and a ground ball on to first, and that is the inning. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Manny Ramirez.
Manny Ramirez.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Out of here. And they cut into the deficit. It's 3-1. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. You know, we talk so much about how guys prepare for a start. For Giolito, one of the things that's really cool, he actually uses scouting reports and then plays MLB The Show to execute how he's going to go about attacking hitters. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Tried to make too much happen right there. Not his best at bat.
Junior Caminero in the box with one away as he takes ball one. He was late there, strike one. So the night before his start, he effectively goes over the lineup he anticipates he's going to face and plays the game. So he goes through an entire opposing lineup on MLB The Show, utilizing his own scouting report the team provided. That one inside, and that's ball two. For Giolito, it actually is an idea that kind of came together with his buddy Max Fried. They played together in high school in Los Angeles, and they're not sure who started at first, but in 2019, they each began to go over scouting reports using MLB The Show. Stays alive. Guerrero makes the grab, and there's two gone. Two out, space is empty. Michael Garcia will hit next. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. That one ripped. Kelnick makes the catch, and that'll do it. On to the third inning. Here's Joey Gallo.
The third baseman, Joey.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
0-1.
That missed by a lot, and it's 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Slider got him for strike three. Here comes Corey Seager. He hit into a double play his first time up.
Seager.
And a swing and a miss.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
That one misses in the dirt. Well struck right field. And that one's gone. He'll circle the bases. It's 4-1. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Now pitching.
They bring a young arm out of the bullpen in this spot. Cade Horton.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
First pitch misses.
Ball one, no strikes.
Late with the swing there.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's downstairs and outside.
3-2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitch.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play. Guerrero off of first with 2 away. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Junior brings it in, and that is that. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the catcher, Moises Ballesteros. Giolito back to work. Late on that fastball.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Kelnick pulls that one down. 1 up, 1 down. So the lineup flips over. Masataka Yoshida digs in now. There's a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
2 is the count.
1 out, bases empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And that skips in the dirt.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So 2 down now, and here is James Wood. Fly to left his first time. Foul ball. Sliced hard but foul. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Joe Adell.
The right fielder, Joe Adell.
Inside. And it's 1-0. Center field. Griffey gets under it. And it's caught for the out. And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. He's already homered here in this one.
Raleigh.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Next offering down low and in the dirt. Bases empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Just off the inside corner. 2-2. Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun. 2 down, bases empty. Jared Kelnick getting ready to hit. That was the sweeper, but it missed. Fouled off left side. Right side, hard hit. Horner over to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Bottom of the inning. So here's Horner now.
United States, the second baseman, Nico Horner.
That one the other way. Moncada in plenty of time to first. And they get Nico Horner one
Now
away.
batting, the first
So
baseman,
digging in,
Prince
Prince Fielder. 0 for 1 so far.
Fielder.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
0-1.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Seager fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down. And here is Manny Ramirez. He's already homered in this game.
Ramirez.
Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Ramirez off of first with 2 away.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit in the air, left field, done. And that is that. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Yoan Moncada. Moncada measures 6 feet 2 inches, 22 years old, and he was born in Cuba. In the dirt, and the count is 1-1. And it's fouled away. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
2-2 the count.
Fights it off. He'll see another. In the dirt, and a full count now. Gets a piece and stays alive. High fly ball out into left center field. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Now batting. Shortstop,
one out,
Corey
runner at second.
Seager.
And now the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Now pitching.
So they turn things over to the righty, Zach Agnos.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And a foul ball. One out and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the 5th. And a base hit right there. And that's good enough to hold the lead runner at third. Runners now at the corners.
The first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
Vladimir
Jr.
Guerrero Jr. now. He's 0 for 1. That smash towards center. Base hit and a run in to score. Now a long throw home, but it's offline. It's 5-1.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
And that one is lifted in the air. Junior makes the play. Runner tags at second. And he gets to third safely. Moving up on the fly out. And there are 2 gone. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
Adele at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. In the air, right field. Wood makes the catch, and that is that. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. First time up was a pop out. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. It's a bomb. And they close the gap. It's 6-2. Now it's the shortstop, Michael Garcia. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
In the dirt. And 1-2.
Off the plate.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. In the dirt, but kept close. Garcia on at first, nobody out. And that one hammered. Kelnick right there to make the grab. 1 away. Back to the top of the lineup. And now Masataka Yoshida. 1 for 2.
Thinking about Yoshida, he's never going to be the biggest player when he's on the field, but that doesn't mean he can't hit. He gets on.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He'll touch them all. It's their second home run of the inning, and they slice into the lead in 6-4. So 1 out, nobody on. James Wood, the next to hit. Late on that fastball.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Already 3 runs across in the frame. Last half of inning number 5. Short hop liner, handled it short. It's there, and that's a great play. Nico Horner will come up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one.
Nico Horner.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Adele on the run. He's got it. And that is out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6 at the plate. Cal Raleigh. Agnos back to work. And that one misses up and in. Ball 1. Check swing, called strike. Hit on the ground to the right side. Horner. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. So up next, Jared Kelnick. Singy, you've got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball is going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Junior makes the grab, and that'll do it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first base. Prince Fielder.
Now pitching.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. There's a swing and a miss.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
That misses the zone, and the count 1-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off-speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Now here is Manny Ramirez. That one drifts inside. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Strike one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. On the ground to third. A dive. Nice stop to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Ken Griffey.
Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
And that's in the dirt. That one's in there, and the count 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. Got him swinging. And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, Joey Gallo. What a stop. Gathers and throws, and very nicely done for the out. Now it's Corey Seager.
Shortstop, Corey Seager.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Junior hauls it in for the out. And a couple of quick outs. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-1.
Down in the dirt, swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
That misses. Now 1-2.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
The left fielder.
Now the left fielder, Adam Dunn. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A 2-run homer, and they add a pair. It's 8-4. So 2 away with nobody on. Hunter Renfroe now at the plate. A new pitcher in the game, Nick Enright.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the top half of inning number 7. And now the count is even.
What's a good pitch there?
1-1.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. bottom of the 7th.
Leading
Now here
toward the
is
Bears,
Junior
the third
Caminero.
baseman, Junior Caminero.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Tosses to first. One
The
up, one
batter,
down.
number 11.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Garcia in the box
outside.
for the third time today as he takes that one off the plate.
No, inside.
Now a fly ball to right center. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base
Now
is
batting,
empty.
catcher,
And now the catcher
Moises.
comes up to hit. Moises Ballesteros.
That's
Just
out.
missed. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And that's
2
in the
balls,
dirt.
1 strike.
Now 2 balls and a strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
So the ball
2-2,
really
yeah.
well today. That 2-seam fastball's got good run on it. Excellent job of moving it around the plate.
And that one off the outside edge. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a... We go to the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Joe Adele. And there's
That's
a
a
ball. Enright, a 6'3" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a
Ball,
changeup.
that's inside.
That's inside. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And that's outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. Flips it. Nicely
He's
done
out.
for the out. And now the switch hitting catcher,
Now batting,
Cal Raleigh.
catcher, Cal
This guy, one of the best
Raleigh.
defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top
Ball,
of the
that's
game.
in.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, you know, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the
center fielder,
backstop.
number 10,
2
Jared
down, bases empty.
Kelnick.
Jared Kelnick will hit next. That one missing
That's inside.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
And he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the United
Ready for the
States.
bottom of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida.
Yoshida.
Fastball for a strike.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And now the right fielder, James Wood. 0 for 3 in this one.
Ball, that's outside.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ground ball to the right side. And it gets by him. Runner on at first with
Now
1
pitching.
gone. Now it's the second
Tanner
baseman, Nico Horner.
Scott.
0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out.
Nope,
First
that's a
pitch
ball.
doesn't find the zone.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And the batter now Prince Fielder. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. High fly ball down the left field line. Dunn charging after it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. To the right side, Moncada throws to first in time, and that'll do it. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here comes Yoan Moncada. Swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Next one in the dirt.
2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. Fielder takes it to the bag. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Joey Gallo steps to the plate.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Yeah, that's fouled off. One down, base is empty. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Griffey drops step, ranges back. And that one is going to go. All muscle to center field. And they add on. It's 9-4. Seager in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. And it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced.
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Second home run of the inning for them. And they tack on to their lead. It's 11-4. Adam Dunn digs in now. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Next offering is down low.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it. Save the rest of that bullpen. Somehow stop the bleeding.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Breaking ball, and that got him.
First base.
He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. 1 down. And now it's going to be Hunter Renfroe. So a lefty out of the pen, Danny Coulombe.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Not close with that one. And that is ball 1. Man at first, 1 away. Oh, great stop. Off balance feet. Here's 1. What a double play that was. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a thundersticks guy.
And that's not outdated. Fires across the diamond, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. So digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. Just missed. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all. And everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran players usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was, I mean, it was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for
ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. And that is the ball game. Final score in this one, 11-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.